Hello everyone. So we have combined the 4 years of data 11, 12, 13, 14. We have also added a new column which is the dispatch time, and we also have the order priority with us. Let's hold on to that for a bit and let's look at the category file that we have. So to remind you how the file looks like, we have a category.xlsx that has been given to you. And if you open it, the file looks like this. There are 17 subcategories, and we also have the 3 categories that they fall under. So the first 4 fall under furniture, the next 9 fall under office supplies, and the final 4 fall under technology. Now, why is it that this has been given in a different file? The reason is that this data has been given from the marketing team, and the marketing team decides what is the category and the subcategory parent-child relationship, which is what we call a mapping file. So let's go back to Power Query. The first thing I will do is to close and apply the changes. So we go to close and apply. And now we want to connect to a separate individual Excel file. So we go to Excel workbook. Let me go to my folder. And we only select this file, category.xlsx. Now, when we select the sheet, which is sheet 1, immediately you will notice that there are a few issues with the data. The heading is not got picked up correctly. And we also see that everything is in uppercase, which might not be correct. And then we have these null values that have to get filled up. Now, here is the difference between load and transform. If the data is already in a perfect condition, then you don't have to transform it. You don't have to go to Power Query. You can load it directly. But because we know that we want to make changes, we go to transform data, which means that it will not directly load the data. It will first take it to the Power Query window. And here it is called sheet 1. Now I also want to call my append one as fact underscore sales, and I want to call my mapping file as dim underscore category. These are some conventions that we follow to call the transactional data as a fact table and to call all the mapping files as a dim or a dimension table. If you just Google fact versus dim table, there's a lot of content available on it. And the concept of fact and dim tables is not just for Power BI, it is for any database system. I will be sharing links with you on the PowerPoint so that you can go and read about it. But I strongly suggest to everyone to definitely spend a little bit of time reading about the fact and the dim table. But for now, let's come back to Power Query. The first problem that you will notice is that it says column 1 and column 2. But we want to promote the headers. That means that the actual heading should be category and subcategory. How do we do that? We simply click on this button called Use First Row as Headers. Problem solved. Now category and subcategory have become the headers. Next, I want to fill up all these blank cells. So right click on the category column and we can simply say fill and then down. So all the blank cells get filled up. And finally, we would like everything to be in the same case as the transactional data, which means that in the sales data, if you notice, all my subcategories are like this, where only the first letter has been capitalized. We want to do this here as well. So I will simply select both the columns, right click, and then transform and capitalize each word. And there you go. Now we have the data exactly how we want it. So there are three things that we have done. We have promoted the headers, we have filled down all the values, and we've also transformed into capitalize each word. In the next video, we will see how we can combine the sales table with the category table.